So, Manny, where you been?
You calling me Manny?
Where you been?
What about my government?
What government? You got your own government? Is that how things have changed?
Actually, people don't call me. I don't. When people ask what's your name, I don't say Manny anymore.
Don't you? You say
Nah.
your full name.
I say Emmanuel. Yeah.
Really?
Really? I don't
Yeah,
know
restart
what
this.
changed. I know what changed, but it's just one of those things.
So you've evolved. You're
Over the last 10 years, Louis, I've grown up.
was it Charizard to a Charmander? No wait. What is
Raw.
it?
Man said Charizard to Charmander. That's de-evolving.
Yeah, it's the wrong way around, isn't it?
That's the wrong way around, Louis. Go on. You have to get this right.
Nah, it's too late.
No, Louis. Please, come on.
So Charmander, Charizard.
No. Try again. you got.
Hey, we'll be here all day, bro. I don't remember.
Listen, you're in the right order. There's just something in the middle.
I genuinely can't remember.
It rhymes with chameleon.
Carmelian.
Yeah, but it's Charmeleon.
No, what is that? What's his name?
Jamie?
No, do you remember the dude that had like a career of like 3 songs and then died? I think his name was like Charmeleon, like the Rolling song.
Chameleonaire.
That's it. That's the dude.
He didn't have a career of 3 songs.
It was like
You know
3
what?
songs,
He's a
didn't it?
tech guy now. Funny you mention
No.
him. He's a philanthropist. Yeah. He's invested in a lot of tech stuff and he's made a lot of money. I think he's
So did
not
Akon, but he's in
not a
prison
billionaire, but no, Akon's different levels. Relax.
now. He got arrested, didn't he? Like a few days ago.
You better be correct, Louis, because if you're just saying that, I'm gonna be
Nah,
very
I
upset.
swear down. I'm like 90% certain he got
For what?
arrested. I don't know.
Well, he did make that song called "Locked Up." His
Yeah,
album's
that's
called
the
"Convicted."
meme. That was the meme. It was like
He's
Akon
just
got
living-
arrested.
See, that's somebody that's living their raps. Unlike a
Locked
few people
up.
that we know. But hey,
No comment.
anyway. Hello, Louis. How are you?
I'm good. I'm alive. How are you?
I'm good too. I'm also alive,
Hey, man.
enjoying what is. This is just the worst storm in the UK for a couple of years.
Storm.
Yes,
Or
Storm
no.
Claudia.
When did they start naming them after people?
I don't know. You got to be
Because
personable
they
nowadays.
just keep rolling down the alphabet, right? Like A, B, C.
Oh, is it? Is it categories? Like it's.
No, it's they'll just choose the next one. So if this one's
okay.
Claudia, next one would be like D for like Daphne or something.
Why is it always women?
I don't know. It would be anything. It might be Donald.
There's a joke in there that I won't make.
Yeah, that's why I kept rolling. I was like, let's not shed light on that. So what does he keep doing? Shedding light.
No, but why is it always women? Even in America, the hurricanes, they're all like Katrina. Do you know what I mean? Like, why are they always? I guess Mother Nature. You see.
Now,
I
do you
see
reckon
it.
the public gets to vote on it?
No, they don't. I reckon
You
it's
know,
one
like-
guy, a meteorologist, that gets to pick, or girl. Like maybe annually they let somebody else do it, like the intern that year, or the grad. They're like, hey, this
Pick
is
a name
big.
out of a hat.
This one might be the worst one, so you got to name it something cool. And it's like, I don't know, you got X. You're like, what am I going to name it?
It's gonna get it.
But anyway, I'm good though, and I'm happy you're good.
Yeah, man.
What's
We only
been-
dropped. Wait, hang on. We only dropped the last episode like a week ago. So it's
Yeah,
all
it's
good.
literally last week.
Yeah.
It hasn't been. It's like this yesterday. Actually, it was yesterday, Louis. The last time we recorded and
Bro,
posted.
it was actually 23 hours ago. All right, you should get it right.
Exactly.
23 hours ago.
So this is actually our back to back in the same day.
Yeah.
This is. And you can listen to them back to back as well, as if they were the same day, to replicate what we've done here.
Now we're using government names and everything.
We are.
So wait, what's
In the
been
past
happening?
24 hours, Louis, what's happened?
What's happened? Right. Well, I don't know what's happened in the last 24 hours.
What have you been up to? What did you do?
Guess I technically retired.
Technically.
I mean, if you take some time off, is that like a prolonged period, not like a week?
I
Like
think
a number of months. Is that retirement? It's not retirement because if you come out of it, then what? So what? Should I be
But
saying?
you
I've
can
come out of retirement.
Yeah, that happens.
I've
And I'm
already
pretty sure I've
retired.
seen footballers go retire and then come out of retirement.
Yeah, but that's different. They retire from the sport. They don't retire because they retire.
But you're retiring from whatever your profession is.
Yeah, but I didn't retire from the profession. I just retired from working.
That's, I guess, it's still. I think it's the same thing.
I guess.
I see your point though. Like, yeah, they're more specific to. They usually retire from football and then become pundits or something else. But you retired from working at all. Is that true? You were doing some work. You were doing some stuff for yourself.
Still doing stuff. So I didn't retire. I retired, but I didn't retire.
Exactly. But then some people, when they retire, they do their own projects still. So you retired from working for somebody else.
Yeah, and then I'm retired. Well,
welcome back to employment.
What?
Interesting time to become employed, Louis. I've been reading some stats. It's not looking good out there, bro.
Gonna have to change my government name.
It's horrendous out there, Louis.
Yes.
And speaking of, I didn't retire. I got actually no, I quit. But I knew things weren't going to work where I was for everybody, and I was like, I got ahead of the curve. And like 2 months later, that company I was with went under. So it was like, see,
Whoa.
Told you. So, yeah, that was my first time. I guess I still was a part of the process, even though I had quit. The time frame was so short that I was still part of everything that happened after that. So technically, I was still part of the ship that sank, even though I jumped out first and got my little dinghy. And then I was like, I guess I got to go back and help everybody because I can still see him.
You got the float. You got on the float first.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I did. I was like the Titanic. I was kicking. And
Whoa.
Remember that guy? He had the gun and he just yanked somebody's baby and he's like, I got a baby. That's crazy.
That was a different level. And why she didn't move over as well? There was space for two on that. But
you're talking about... I'm not doing that. This isn't that.
No, we're doing that. We're doing that, bro. There was space. The buoyancy that wood that she was floating on. Mm-mm.
And then he jumps on. I'm pretty sure that like somebody has to like fall in.
It could have taken turns. They would have survived longer.
That's true. I mean, I think they just both die.
She doesn't die because she's at the end of the thing telling the story.
No, I'm saying if they were taking turns like you suggested.
No, because they wouldn't be as cold for as long.
I think it was still cold though. It's still the Atlantic Ocean.
Get me wrong.
So if you dip in and come back out, you're still like colder than you were before, and now you're getting colder. Because I think she was just found quickly, but some people that were floating around on top of something still died because they still like were cold.
Now, wasn't it a couple of hours?
I don't think they found everybody like straight away, did they? Because the thing broke off in like many pieces in different times. You know what we should do, Louis? We should get a submersible and go under and find the wreckage.
What, use a PS5 controller to control it and not test it properly? Yeah, we should definitely do that.
We can sketch out how far away people were and try and figure it out. And we're going to ignore every regulation, every testing, every suggestion from people that have been doing this for 50 years, and we're going to do it ourselves.
You know what's crazy?
What could go wrong?
I think one of their main engineers was like, I wouldn't get in that. Why would you do that? And then they were like, you know what, what did the dude do? Didn't he take his kid in there or something?
I think it took a few people.
Yeah, but wasn't one of them his own son or something?
Really? I didn't know that.
I don't know. I might be lying, but I think
let's just go with this. If it sounds great, the story.
That's crazy. Yo, son, come with me on this submersible that my chief engineer says you shouldn't go on.
See, that's not negligence. That's gross negligence.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's manslaughter.
But yeah, I guess it is.
But if you kill yourself at the same time, is that really?
Yeah, because you still got somebody else.
Technically, he made a cult. Involved. He got a following. They all followed him into it.
That was it was a death cult.
Yeah, we got off topic real quick.
Well, yeah, I don't know what we're talking. I guess there's tech involved. PS5 controller.
They look so weird, you know. I don't think they're like. Anyway,
what was I saying? That was my first time going through a company going bust or being liquidated, as they call it, legally. Government.
You know what's funny? You haven't said that like you weren't the cause of them going bust.
None of that was funny.
Going through it. You just been going through it like, hey, look, I started it.
I wish I was the cause, but like I'm still upset a little bit because it was like the writing was on the wall and nobody was. Okay, it's one of those things. I'm not going into detail, of course, because I'm just not.
Oh, why not, mate? No, I'm joking.
Not today, because Louis, I'm going to sue somebody.
Come on, government.
That's why I'm coming back. What's that mean? I'm not coming back for 2%. I'm coming back for everything.
2%.
Mark Zuckerberg. But
bro.
it was one of those things. It's like, listen, once you have management and a CEO or whatever, it's their company. So they will do what they think is best. And you have to just follow through. And it's up to you as an employee or an entity that's involved, especially if you're not like a stakeholder. Although employees are stakeholders too, but you know what I mean? Like if you don't have shares, I guess shareholder is a better example. Then you can just be like, no, this is bad, I'm leaving. But that's also like the job market's cooked. So it's like, it's not as easy to do that. And that was my biggest like thing, was like seeing people not have that option or not believing they have that option, have to try and stick it out and believe whatever this plan is somebody else has and their vision and their dream. Hopefully it works out, because like people have families and mortgages and, you know, so it's not as cut and dry as, oh, this doesn't look right, I'm going to dip. Whereas I have like safety nets and family that I could like lean on, so I can make those kind of decisions. So it was a lot easier for me to do. But other people, it was just, that was the sad part. It's like, oh my goodness, they don't have that. And I have to just like watch this ship like sink and then take them with it. So it's like kind of peak. But yeah, have you ever been through a company going bust?
I don't think directly.
Indirectly?
Yeah. And I can't say anything because it'll give it away, but
okay.
Yeah, indirect stuff, I think.
We'll talk off mic then.
Write that down, right?
Yeah, I don't think I know the story, so I don't
think I know the story.
Oh, okay, I see.
What
I
story?
think I know what you're alluding to. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend going through something like that. Unless...
Wait, so where are you now then?
So I'm back. So I was in New York at that time, and then I made the decision to come back home anyway, first, and still worked for the company. Actually, that doesn't matter. I'm not going to go into details, but yeah, I was in New York, and now I'm back in the UK. So, and I found a new job, mashallah, similar industry, almost the exact same industry. So it's quite interesting, but it's a different management, and that's the most important thing to me, was sitting down with somebody and just understanding what their goal is. Because before, because I was a grad when I joined that company, so it was like you weren't really thinking about a vision or ideas. It's more like, okay, this is cool and this works and everything's great. Whereas now it's like, okay, I can see where this can go, so I need to know like the heads of the company or the management and the directors, like who are they? Do you know what I mean? It's more like
what they're about.
Yeah. Also, because if you can have that kind of access, then you should ask those questions. If you don't, because the company structure is like too large, then obviously you're not going to. But you have to just read on their website and hope for the best. But if you can have those conversations with people, and you do go through like interview processes that you end up talking to like a director of sorts, then that should be as important to you. Again, that's coming from a place of privilege where I'm able to care about who these people are. Not just like, I need a job. I don't care.
Some money,
just pay me and I'm good.
Yeah, I need food.
But yeah, no, so back in the UK, mate. It's good to be back.
I think it's probably a safety thing as well, regardless of job, like literal safety.
More than that. Like you mentioned, you don't want to get political, but I just prefer Europe. I'm not going to lie to you.
America would be crazy right now.
It does. It always has been, though. That's the thing. It's like, now it's amplified.
No. It's escalated beyond belief. Like
I think there were crazier times than this, but like in the 80s. Sure. That's all I'm trying to say. Nothing's really, like, things are new, yes, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it has been crazy before, and it's literally just borrowing and copying off of those times.
No comment.
Hence the slogan, which I'm not going to repeat here, but...
Yeah, don't do that. Let's not get...
Yeah. But no, yeah, it's just I just prefer the UK. I prefer access to Europe, because it's the same. Like getting from London to Paris is like 2 hours. Like Spain under 3. Was like going to DC was 3 hours on the train. Going to Boston was like 2.5, 3 hours. Trying to get to San Francisco, that's like going to... I was going to say a certain country that I won't say, but yeah.
It's like a different continent.
It's like, like 6 hours, I think it is. So it's just, you get like access to more cultures, I think, here. And not just that, also I grew up in Europe and the UK, so it's just familiarity, you know. The UK is home, and it just, I feel like I don't need to be somewhere else. This is where I would want to be long term, and I'm very grateful that I had the opportunity to work out there, and also had that option to choose to want to stay there long term. But I was just like, nah, but because I could have found a company there, but I was like, no. And then this guy gets elected. I'm like, hell no.
I'm a dip. Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey, man. So how do you feel?
I feel good. About what?
Good. No.
Just in general?
That was an opening question. I'm not going to specify.
I feel good, man. I feel good. How do you feel?
I feel good.
How do you feel about tech, though? Or like
tech.
The world, technology, and where we're at right now?
You know what? I was having this conversation the other day. It's actually, like, if you compare where we're at now versus, like, the last decade and the decade before that and the decade before that, like, what was it, like, late 90s, like, you had a phone that was the size of a laptop. Now, you have a phone the size of, like, less than the size of your palm. What's the smallest phone? It's, like, it would fit in the size of your palm of your hand, right? I think there was, like, a Chinese phone.
I think I've seen it. Yeah.
I don't know. I want to know how far we are from the limit. There's a concept in, I think, computer science that, like, computers can only get so fast. You can only process so much information, and you can only do as much. I can't remember there's some guy's theorem. I want to say, like, Markov or something. I think I'm making that up. I'll probably remember, like, as soon as we, like, stop recording. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the dude.
We'll edit it in.
What?
We'll edit it in.
Nah, we don't do that. What's editing? I think we've evolved a lot, but I want to know how much further we can go. Like, there's now, like, quality of life and, like, small improvements, but I don't know how much more we can go. Do you know what I mean? Like,
with technological, like, advancements, or just, like, improving life in general?
So, like, most of the things that we're seeing now are, like, quality of life. So, like, your TV gets slightly bigger, and there's more density in the pixels in the image, and you can see higher resolutions, and your car gets more efficient, etc. But, like, who's inventing a new engine type that runs on a different kind of fuel?
Right.
You're like, cool, we're moving to EVs and electric, etc. Cool. But who's, like, I think, what is it, solar panels have, like, the efficiency of, like, 22 or something %. That's, like, the maximum. And that used to be, I think, close to, like, 10. It's like, who's now going to invent a new crystalline structure that will give us, like, solar panels with, like, 50, 60, 80% efficiency? And that might still be chatting crap. That might be higher.
No, I think you're right. No one's, but you have to ask why no one's doing that. Like, is it just because no one's doing it, or is it because the current structures that are there want things to kind of stay the same because they're profitable for certain people?
Nah, I think we got to wait for aliens.
That's all that. There. What if they're already here?
They probably are, to be honest. Probably listening to this podcast right now.
Hey, listen, shout out to my aliens, you know?
Big up.
Legal and illegal, you know? Why did you go silent? Look, you just left me hanging.
I was going to say something, but I'm trying not to get... I'm trying to get put on a list.
What list?
Hey, man, I'd say it on my chest, and I will say it on my chest, but not...
No, but, like, what list would you get put on?
Can't tell you. That's classified.
Okay, whatever.
It's classified.
Anyway, in the last 10 years, things have changed, and I think... I agree with you. Quality of life is usually probably a better word than that, but it's where people, companies, like, gravitate towards. But it is like we've reached a limit. Not a limit, but it's just like, what else?
Near peak.
For me, it's more of, well, we say quality of life. I want to narrow it down to probably quality of, like, entertainment, right? Because even that, it's like, how much more HD can a TV get?
Yeah.
Like, how many more frames do we need to... Like, we can't see these frames. Like, you've gone beyond our eyes' refresh rate, or, like, you know, so it's like, is it necessary as well as the next question too? Like, yes, you can make things better, but what's the, not purpose or point, but like, why as well is as much of a question as what's next. But what are you searching for here?
The human eye can perceive flicker rates from 60 to 75 hertz.
Nice. And then what's the frame rate, like the FPS 24?
That's technically the same.
Louis, are you using AI?
Using DuckDuckGo.
Louis, this would have been quick as just Google, mate.
Nah, DuckDuckGo, I rate it.
Wasn't it? I thought it was 24 FPS, 30 to 60 frames.
Yeah. I guess that depends on how well your eyes are, and some people are just slow.
Yeah. I mean, like, speaking of TVs have changed dramatically. Like 10 years ago, to be fair, not much. I guess now we have like 4K in like 120 hertz or 240 you can get. Wait, can you do 4K and 240?
4K and 240. Yeah, the hertz doesn't matter. Like, they're kind of separate. It just depends on the tech that's behind it. So like,
yeah, I'm saying 10 years ago that wasn't available. Like, you couldn't do in 2014, 15.
10 years ago.
There wasn't really much 4K
There was 4K, but it was expensive.
Yeah.
A lot more expensive.
It's probably capped at like 30 FPS or 60. It wasn't going above 100.
I think it was, but they were just like...
Or if it was, you couldn't afford it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
That too. Like, you can get pretty good TVs.
Right, what are you trying to say?
Pretty cheap now.
Like,
as a general term, yeah.
Like 155 hertz.
We were both
2K
like
panel now.
18. Like, oh, you had a job, to be fair.
Yeah.
You were chefing it up, weren't you?
I was doing something.
Yeah, you were chefing it up, mate.
Can't tell you what I was chefing.
Well, hopefully it was food.
Whoa. Assumptions, man. 2025, you can't be assuming out here.
I'm assuming it was food, Louis, and I'm hoping it was.
Yeah, just leave everyone in suspense.
Actually, wait, didn't we... I'm trying to remember the laptop I had in 2014. It was... I think I still saw... It's like a 17-inch laptop. Probably like a Dell.
17-inch?
Yeah, it's ridiculous looking back. And that was not top of the line, but I remember I spent a lot of time in Argos before I copped it. So, and it's probably a Max i3. I think it's still... They bought somebody. They still exist. But I mean, we'll get to stores as well.
I mean, they're in Sainsbury's now, aren't they?
They are in Sainsbury's, you're right.
Yeah.
But are they owned by Sainsbury's?
Don't know.
Or is it just like a partnership? Because they're pretty much a department store, right? Like, not a department. Like, they don't have... They don't showcase what they have, so there's no point in them actually having a physical... Like, what's it called? Like, stores. Aisles and stuff. Yeah. It's just like, hey, it's a big warehouse, but there's a front that you can pick stuff up at. Especially now, because there's no more... Remember the books?
Yeah, man, little pencils.
That's not 10 years ago. That's like way before 10 years ago. That couldn't have been before like 2010.
I was probably last in an Argos like before the pandemic, so like 2018, 2019. I remember going to an Argos.
I'm saying it didn't have a book though, did it? Remember the book and the little pencil? Or the little pen?
Book,
no,
pencil,
it didn't. In 2018. A
spare bit of paper and you punch in the number on the machine.
In 2018, you're lying to me.
Nah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
So I remember the last time I actually like used that little piece of paper and the book and the little pen was 2013 or 2012 when because I got FIFA 12 and the PS3 Slim.
Oh.
My dad got it for me actually. I think it was for Christmas, but he didn't get it. He got it for me, but it was like, you go get it, but it's for you. And I was like,
you go get it. You pay for it. You go get it. It's my present to you. You pay for it yourself.
2012. No, 2012. We were kids. We were like, no, I didn't have a job then. Because I think, what did I start doing the lunchtime supervisor thing? That was way before that. I was skin. Yeah, that's like 3 years later though. 2012. We're talking.
Yeah, 2013. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm guessing 2015. They must have like gone to online was a thing by that point.
Yeah, it was a thing, but they still had the books and everything.
But I'm saying, if 2015 they were like edging away from that, then 2018 must have been like, there's no more books, mate. I think there's tablets now. That's my point. They ended up having tablets, so you can go in, find the thing
I
on
didn't
your
use
thing.
a tablet.
They definitely have tablets now, though. But 2018, I think they had tablets.
They still got stores. I thought they got rid of them all. Or
No, they do.
got like one
Yeah.
or two.
I got my PS5 from an Argos mid-pandemic. Peterborough.
Oh.
Drove up. This is the last one because I did the online thing. I had the little alert on the website, the PS5 tracker. And then it was like, there's one in Peterborough, you can't deliver. You have to come here. And I was like, bye. I went over. And the guy was like, this is the last PS5, everybody. This guy's buying it. Like, what are you doing? He was just screaming out, everybody, this is the last PS5. This guy's got it. Luckily, I had Alex with me, so we were ready to fight.
That's crazy. Why is he doing that? Is he trying to get someone to sell it back to him so he can sell it again later in that day?
It'd probably been a long day. And he was like, I'm going to have fun here.
I
Also, no one's really doing anything. Do you know what I mean? Although it is Peterborough, though. I'm not familiar with...
No comment.
I'm just saying I don't know. Because I was trying to say, like, I'm sure nothing will happen, but I don't know, so I can't actually say that.
How did we even get to this topic of Argos?
Because we're talking about TVs changing and how you used to purchase TVs. We used to go through to Argos or, like, physical stores. Remember Curry's and then Curry's PC World?
That's still going, isn't it? I think I've seen it.
I think Curry's is... No, PC World is the one
that... They merged, didn't you?
Yeah, they merged, but then they got rid of the PC World part.
Banter.
And just made it Curry's.
PC what?
I've not been in Curry's in a minute, actually.
They're all dying.
Yeah. Or, like, Amazon killed everything, let's be honest.
I don't think Amazon killed everything. I think people killed it.
Why is it called Curry's, by the way?
I don't know where Curry's from. That is a weird name, isn't it?
We need to find out.
Maybe it's the person who, like, founded it. Like, their name or something.
His name was Curry? Like Steph?
Maybe. Who knows?
That's a good point.
Maybe the other guy's called PC World.
Wait, what does PC stand for? Police Constable, right?
No, personal computer.
No, but before that, I think
What do you mean
PC
before that?
personal. No, before, like a police officer, like police constable, like PC. Remember, we used to have like PC John come to school to like talk about knife crime or stuff, and I'm sure that's existed before personal computers because that's like a police thing, right?
I'm sure there are many.
But all I'm saying is that one's lived longer than personal computer.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are many others as well.
Because it wasn't personal computer coined with Apple creating the Mac.
Nah.
I'm sure it was, Louis.
No, because there were different versions of PCs before.
No,
like
I know that.
IBM and all sorts. That they were called...
But who started pushing the word and then made it a thing?
No, there were adverts back. Like if you, I think I was going through, what was it, Bill Gates' audiobook, whatever it was, Source Code. And he was saying about how when he started the first computer. Yeah, I think it's called Source Code.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, I can't remember. And he was saying about he had his own PC personal computer, and that was way before Apple.
Well, how far way before? Because Apple was like not the it's like the
yeah.
Well, Bill Gates couldn't have been a thing in the 70s.
No, I'm saying when Apple were dropping their like personal computers was later, like after that.
I'll take your word for it.
Don't know.
So it's called Curry's because the original brand was founded by Henry Curry in 1884 as a bicycle shop.
Branched out.
There you go.
To be honest,
you know what? They do sell bikes in there. I just realised.
Wait, do they?
Yes.
I don't think
I've definitely seen a bike in there at some point. Or was I on Homebase? One of them.
Sure. Homebase don't do bikes. They do everything else. They don't do bikes.
Who does bikes?
The
Range? Mate, if I want a bike, what am I doing? I'm not going to Amazon. Argos did bikes, mate. I think I literally got like 2 bikes from Argos. Had a BMX from Argos.
I think I got my BMX from Argos.
And I had a mountain bike as well from Argos. Yeah. Shout out to Argos, man.
I was saying this the other day. It's eras, right? We live through things at different points that are no longer the same. Like gaming today will never live up to the hype of when we were playing GTA 5 for the first time. Like back then,
yeah,
in those sort of lobbies and like playing FIFA and whatnot. Like it would never be the same.
Oh, they just pushed that back another 6 months, didn't they?
Yep.
GTA 6. Wow. But is that because we were kids and we had time, or is it It has to be that, I think.
We didn't have time. We just had stuff to do.
No, but like
we didn't have
your
adult
time
responsibility. Sure.
to think. You had time to not think about things though.
I
After
got
school,
time to not think about things.
even
This
at
is
school,
horrible.
like all you're thinking about is games, and then you go home to play games. Whereas now it's like deeper than that. Well, some people, that's all. They still live that life. So fair play to them. But
yeah, now you got to worry about what you're eating for dinner and if it's healthy enough. And
yeah,
insert thing here of being an adult.
that's very true. So yeah, things have evolved. What else? What else has changed? What do you take for granted, if anything?
Oh, that's a philosophical question.
I think just messaging like people. That's my number one thing.
Yeah, being able to communicate to someone that's like nowhere near you.
Yeah,
because there was a time where like it wasn't until you like saw them in person, so like you saw them at work or school, whatever. That
Can you imagine?
You're still alive. Yeah, still
like
alive.
I won't talk to you until I see you in person.
Jeez, we could be waiting months.
And even that, how do we tell each other I'm going to see you? I have to call you.
No, we have to get
A
owls.
pigeon. An owl. An owl. Tell me you've seen that from Phone Shop.
Yep.
When it's like the girl she had a tattoo. Like, what was a tattoo? Like, an owl.
Owl.
An owl. We have to do a short for that. They did carry owls? I guess they did. They
Who?
like the world. I know pigeons were a thing
Yeah, back in the day,
back in the day.
a couple of weeks ago, innit?
Yeah. So I'm going with instant messaging. What do you take for granted? Because sometimes I'm just like, I take it for granted, but I don't think I deep it enough that, wait, I can literally talk to everybody I know right now. Or I can at least send them a message. Whether they respond or not is a different story. I know what you're like, Louis. So, it's...
Shots, man. Didn't know I needed a bulletproof vest for this.
This is not a safe place. This is not a safe environment.
Many men.
When death told me, dog.
What do I take for granted? You know what? I think it's having the internet in my pocket. I think for me and my brain, if I had been born like a couple decades earlier where I didn't have access to this, I think life would be a lot different in the sense of like being bored or like not being able to like I'm constantly learning and evolving and trying new things and learning like new tech and new frameworks because why not? So I don't mean like sitting there scrolling on social media because that's brain rot.
Yeah, just keeping your mind busy.
Yeah, because if you didn't know and you couldn't keep expanding your knowledge of like connecting with people that are doing things differently around the world, you'd only know what you're exposed to. So if that's say like your work or your friends,
yeah, that's a good
like,
point. We'd be cooked.
we know what we know, but Johnny over there knows how to do it this way, and you're like, whoa, this
now
is
you have
game
access
changing.
to Johnny. Yeah.
Well, I don't have access to Johnny, but
Well,
pause.
listen, what you and Johnny get up to is on the internet in your pockets.
I said Johnny
Up
over
to
there.
you.
I didn't say I know Johnny. You're talking about like Reddit friends and that.
Oh,
say-
mate, they
I was
tried
gonna
to
say
make
no.
me verify my age. Louis, I've actually stopped using Reddit now.
I start using Reddit as well, unless
But
it shows me
the past couple of
in
months,
the search.
I was
don't.
calm. But yesterday, is it yesterday? It was this morning. I had a link to a Reddit thread, and I was like, let me read this. And then it was like, when's your birthday? And I'm like, what? All right, I'll give you
Never.
my birthday. That's calm. Did the birthday. Second later, take a
Go
picture
get your dad's ID.
or send us a picture. Are you mad? You want me
your
to
dad's
send
ID.
you a picture of me? Or take a picture. Like, what
crazy.
are we doing here? This is
You
the
know
internet.
the
How about I just don't use this?
you know the provider that they use to process those images is a US based company.
The audacity, Louis.
Yeah, do you know how crazy
Yeah.
that is? Different privacy laws over there. You
Yeah,
want
no,
me to
Reddit's,
send my?
I can't use Reddit anymore now.
Nah.
Nope. GG's.
Crazy.
That's just that's so silly.
Before we get off the tangent, that's what I take for granted, having the internet in my pocket.
Internet. That's good.
I can currently think I got born at the right time, but also the wrong time.
Do you want to unpack that?
Not really. No, I'm joking.
I do. This is up in the box, mate. What do you mean by that, Louis?
Pandora's box. I mean, like in the sense of like where we are today, like the fact that I have access to a computer and whatever, and I can do what I can do because of how advanced things are. That's great. Like, I'm bored, let me go start building or working on an app or whatever, right? Whereas, like, 2-3 decades ago, that's a different kettle of fish. Like, do I have access to the resources to be able to do this? Do I have a laptop?
Well, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't even know that you didn't have the access.
What do you mean?
Like, you wouldn't even know that there was a possibility that there's a thing that exists in the future that will give you access to everything, or like an idea or information.
No, I mean, if I'm my age, like 3 decades ago, to the same age, like I'm at the same age,
in
but
the
it's
80s.
just 3 decades ago. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
so that's the 90s. Wait, when is?
Yeah, something.
Raw 30 years ago is the 90s.
Stop it. Yeah.
We're pushing 30.
Bro, I've pushed 30. What do you mean?
You know what? You're a millennial. I'm not. Did you know that?
I haven't pushed 30. What do you mean?
No,
We're
we're not talking about 30 or not anymore. I'm just saying you're millennial. I'm not. Technically.
That's not technically. We're both...
We're not. We weren't born in the same year, Louis.
You were born a year after?
Yeah.
Because you were like 6 months or something later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not by the year. It's by the...
It is, though.
The actual year.
Yes. Well, that's what they've, like, obviously, like, let's be realistic. It blurs. But technically, if you just use years and you go by that as an absolute...
Are you a boomer?
I'm not a boomer. Why would I be a boomer from a year younger than you? Sometimes... Listen, people think I'm a boomer sometimes when I talk.
Yeah,
about
it's
certain
levels.
things. But that's not because... But yeah, anyway. I'm a Gen Z,
like
Louis. I'm not triggered. I embrace it.
Yeah.
Listen, appearing and sounding and behaving older than you are has a lot of perks, Louis.
Oh, 100%.
That's all I'm going to say.
I think just having brain cells.
It has a higher perk count than the opposite of that.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Especially as a guy. Then now I won't say anything more.
Yeah. Self-incriminating.
It's not really incriminating. What are you saying?
Hey, man.
In fact, I have nobody to prosecute me right now, so I can say whatever I want.
Bro, I'll stack the evidence.
But tomorrow's a different day, so like, yeah, let me shut up.
So you remember on this day when you said this?
Today is
got the evidence.
November. What day is it? What are we going with? It's November
September
2025.
the 20th. It's the day after our last recording.
So anything after this day that happens and becomes true cannot be affected by my words.
It's the 25th of September, day after our last recording. No, wait.
2024.
Bro, they've done it in American days. I read that wrong. Oh. The 9th. It's the 10th of September.
We released that. Oh, wait, I thought it said the 11th.
I think we both need a nap.
Delete that. Because I thought September, it said 9. I didn't realize it was, so we released on 9/9.
We're not deleting that.
Okay, fine.
Too late, man. We got to leave a lot of this in. I'm trying so hard not to swear, and
I appreciate you, Louis.
It's on the tip of my tongue, and there's so many words that I'm gonna have to like just say afterwards to get the buffer out.
That's also changed. I somehow convinced you to stop saying swear words in the past 10 years.
You haven't convinced me. I'm like
That's true.
muting myself, like making sure I don't, because it's one of those things. The more you think about it, the worse it is, and like. Mm-hmm. Like if you got paid.
I don't think about it then. Let's just keep talking. Blah, 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 blah. 1, 2, 3. Clouds, airplanes. Because you have I don't know what it is, but
what?
I'm trying to distract your mind.
It's made it worse, bro.
I'm trying to diagnose you as well. What am I doing?
Diagnose me? What? Hey man,
not like actually diagnose you, but like anyway.
How do we even get to this topic?
I don't know.
We're talking about TVs and curries, and then the guy who made it, and then...
Oh, yeah. So speaking of the internet, Louis, I remember. Actually, 10 years ago, we had 4G 10 years ago.
I lost my mind.
We definitely had 4G 10 years ago. You know, we had 4G since 2008. I didn't know that.
Yeah, 4G's been around for long. They took their time.
But it just, the rollout 5G was a bit mad. Also because it's using telephone towers, right? Like cell towers. So surely that should be easier. They rolled out, but I mean, obviously the world is quicker. And so building out infrastructure for 5G was quicker because
the demand, there was a greater
the
demand.
Demand is greater as well, yeah. But, yeah, 4G. GG's.
And the whole Huawei situation and
what do you mean?
Everyone was using their tech and
because there was different levels of 4G, right? There was 4G, and there's 4G LTE.
Depends what your base.
And then there was 4G LTE advanced.
Yeah.
And one of them was a gigabit, but the others were like 100 megabytes, which is quite the difference.
Yeah. Well,
that's not like a double. That's 10
times.
times. Yeah. And 5G technically goes to what? Not 100, right? Is it 10 gigabits?
I don't think so.
It's either 10 or 100.
You're not.
So what would be the point if it's?
You're not getting 10 gigabit on 5G.
I think I'm saying the capability is 10 gigs.
Oh, okay. So like the whole bandwidth of like a specific tower rather than You're not talking about.
Oh, I don't know. I assumed it was you could possibly, if you were close enough.
Wired you as a user, you're not getting more than like 100 or 200.
I think you should be able to get 10 gigs. Oh no, as a user, sorry, as a mobile device, absolutely, yeah. No, yeah,
the
but
actual connectivity of the thing,
yes,
more than that.
Yeah. No, because you can get 100 megabytes, that's for sure. Because I've been around in London getting like 100 meg.
You know what? I wonder where the sweet spots are because there's going to be so many towers with the congestion, like they're just overlapping.
Just go to the City of London.
I've always wondered why. You know how our broadband providers, there's like the main one like Openreach that supplies like 80-90% of the country, and then like London's got like other providers and like some other cities doing stuff for the infrastructure. I actually don't know if this is actually true or not, but why is the cell towers and all of the mobile infrastructure not done the same way and then all leased off of like central companies? Because then it wouldn't be a case of every company who wants to be a phone network needs to roll out their stuff. It's just everyone leases it, so then everyone gets the same access. So then everyone gets all of the upgrades and the coverage and everything.
Louis, you're just describing capitalism.
I know I am, but why is it not? Why is it for the better for the people though?
Listen, if you want a socialist government or communist, I have some people you can talk to.
Let's not get down this route, huh?
Well, that's what it is. It's competition, right? So there's they own different things. They own different properties.
No. Hold on.
So then they don't work together. Because why would they? If I can make more money owning this and rolling out before you, that's literally how EE got so big, because they were part of British Telecom. So they had 5G net like areas. They had like 90% of the UK before 3 had like 10%. I had to switch. I was using Smarty for like on 4G, but then when 5G came out, I was like, oh, let me stay with them. But for the first 6 months, I couldn't get network in like most places I was just walking around to. So I had no choice but to, because I literally couldn't even call anybody in certain like areas because they were using 3. And then does 3 even exist anymore? Do you know what I mean? Like those kind of things ends up dissolving companies because they just can't compete for like 2 years. And if you can't compete for 2 years, you've not made money for 2 years. And that company's now just too big. So
my point to counter this is, right, this is key infrastructure to the survival of your people in your country.
I agree, Louis.
Why same like train lines, same like energy, same like water.
Louis, you're so close. I've got some people you can talk to, man.
No, that's not what he's going to say.
I've got a few books you can read, Louis.
Got some books.
It's all underground though, and it's basements for now. But very soon, Louis, I promise you, we'll be in the surface.
One's basement, bro. Whoa.
You know what's funny? When I went to MIT or Harvard, they're the same campus, right? I was just like going for cafes, and then I'd go to like a basement to like use the bathroom. And there'd be like meetings happening in those basements, and I was like, "This is so sick."
I'm not going to ask the questions I want to ask.
It's obviously like good things, Louis, but it's not weird things.
Yeah,
but it was things that
FBI guy.
You know who was anti, but the masses are like, this is probably better for the whole world. these things change. But yeah, they're all getting down. So if you're ever in Boston, mate, just go to a cafe, go to a basement, and you have a good time.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster. I'm not doing that.
It's a recipe for finding like-minded people, Louis.
Maybe not today. Maybe a few years ago.
What were you saying? You've changed how you feel.
No, not how I feel. I think the whole world's changed, man.
The media you've been like, not you've been consuming, but has been shedding a light on certain things. But people don't really change as much.
No, the human race doesn't. We just continually keep trying to destroy each other because we're idiots.
Yep. Because they won't let the energy companies or the telephone companies privatize. No, publicize.
Publicize what?
Go public, like public ownership versus private telephone towers, Louis.
Public ownership. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right.
For the greater good.
Yeah. I mean, the same with like fiber. Like Openreach does most of it. But there's a number of bigger companies that are like dominating some of the fiber rollout in like London and stuff. And I think there's been others in places like Sheffield and Manchester and the likes. So I think it's growing. But then it's like, how can you ever compete? Or is it like, again, for the greater good of everyone? Like, don't compete because everyone can then get access to it. Like, if you're competing for cell towers and you don't cover all the signal, there could be dead spots when someone actually needs help, but they can't get it.
That's what I'm trying to say. I couldn't call people. Obviously, you still can call like 911, but that's crazy.
Well, they switched off the 3G network because that's insecure. 2G still exists, I believe.
Yeah.
But I give it another 5, maybe 10 years, everyone will be defaulting back to satellite because iPhones and I think the newer Androids and stuff that have been releasing the last like year or two, they all have, or most of them have, the ability to like default back through satellite to make like emergency calls.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the tech is that allows you. You know, when what's it called in the iPhones, where it has like when you're in dead zones, it still allows you to call like emergency services because it uses satellites.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that
you can get it on Android as well. It's been in Android. I think the last Android 15. So we're in 16 now. I think it is, or 16 about to be. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in 16 now. But yeah, so there's a lot of like from the Pixel 8 and above, I believe it is. You can use satellites as backup.
Yeah. So you're gonna 15 years, or 10 years ago, first Pixel, right?
Oh, yeah, possibly.
Wait, we're in the Pixel 10. It has to be one every year, right?
Nah, at the beginning they weren't going as ham.
You're right.
Because like they dropped the 4, and then the 4 stayed for a while, and then like because you had the 5, didn't you? At some point, you had a 5 for a while, and you had that for multiple years, and then they dropped the 6.
Bro, wait. I think I had a 3. Then I got a 5. Then I got the 6.
Yeah.
Does that sound right? Yeah, because one of my good friends, shout out to Brett, in Spain. We were in San Sebastian. He took a picture. He sent me the picture, and I was like, "What is that?" And he's like, "Oh, it's my Pixel." And I'm like, "You're what?" That was in 2016, 2017. He's like, "That's my Pixel. It's an Android phone by Google." I'm like, "Google makes phones?" I knew, to be fair, but I was like, "You actually have a phone made by Google? That's not HTC." You remember?
Yeah, because they originally had them. Yeah,
yes.
they were their partner before, right?
Because I didn't know that they started making new phones. Because I was like, I thought it was HTC, but he was like, no, it's called a Pixel. I'm like, what is that? And I was like, I don't care. That picture is amazing, plus the depth it had, and then you can switch between with depth, without depth, and then you can like scrub to like how much depth you want. And then that's when I was like, and he had the Pixel 2. So I was like, I need that. So then when the 3 came out later that year, I got the 3. Which makes some sense because that was November 2017. So then the next year, no, the 3 must have been out then. I think the 3 must have been out in 2017.
3 come out October.
Oh, you're looking at the list.
Yeah.
November?
October 2018. I'm looking at the release.
Oh, because I must have waited until. Nah, because I had a Pixel. Oh, yeah, 2017. So I left Spain in 2018. October.
Yeah, it's actual release. That's when you can buy it.
Yeah, like, that makes sense because I would have. because that was my starting final year. Then I must have got it that when it dropped. Yeah.
They've been dropping one every year. That's crazy.
But wait, look at the 4. Remember you said the 4 they waited, right?
2019.
So it was broke up.
For
they still released the next year.
a
That's
year.
mad. Oh wait, for 2020, they still released it the next year. Oh no, they did skip. They skipped. They released the 4A the next year. 2019 4 and 4A the next year, and 2021 they released the 5. I'm reading this wrong.
No,
I'm sorry.
5 this way.
They still released every
Bro.
year. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's mad.
That is
So yeah,
crazy.
this is wait. So when was the first? 2016. Dude, next year will be 10 years. So why are they on the 10 this year?
6, 7, 8.
Because the 11 will
10.
come out.
Wait, 1, 2.
Oh,
Wait, it will be 2020. Wait, what?
exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
That's really, we'll close the tab.
Is it just us not being able to count? We need AI. How do I count my fingers?
Nah, get in the bin.
Wait. Pixel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's 10 fingers, Louis.
What? 8 fingers and 2 thumbs.
This is like our episodes. We started at episode 0.
Yeah, we're a zero.
But they went Pixel
index
2.
base.
They didn't go Pixel 1, Pixel 2.
They went Pixel, then Pixel 2.
So how have we... That has to be 9 phones. Go back. We're not leaving this until we figure this out.
Nah, it's not that deep. We
Control
don't...
Shift T, Louis.
I know the button, bro. I know the
All right.
button.
Pixel.
Pixel 2,
2, 3,
3, 4,
5,
5, 6,
6,
7,
8,
8, 9, 10.
10. That's 8 phones. I mean, that's 9 phones. Oh, wait. No, count the big boxes next to it because that counts the A's as well.
1, 2... What? The launch
No.
OS?
Announcement. Actually, don't do that. Don't do that.
What are you doing? I'm closing this tab.
Wait.
Nah, it's done.
Somebody with a brain that functions unlike ours too. Please count how many pixels have been released because apparently we're somehow on the 10, but it's
Bro,
not.
it's
the
2 in the
10th yet.
morning. I don't have the brain for this.
It's 2 in the morning. Catch you when you're yawning. Pause.
I'm looking for a new co-host. If anyone wants to join these
Oh my days! So internet
weird and
speeds,
wacky
Louis,
discussions.
that's gone. They've gone up as well.
Wait,
So I think every household now should be. That's the thing, right? You think everybody should have access to like a gigabit internet speeds, but they don't.
Nah, again, it's all about cost.
Yeah.
And
Access and how close you are to London or anywhere, like big cities.
like by default, getting like 100 megabit per second now is like kind of standard. Like it's kind of bare bones.
I think we'll do an episode that dives into that because
Yeah.
I think we'd be surprised at how many like areas don't have. What's high speed? Anything above 100? Or...
I think the government, what was that, mandated by like 2030, everyone has to be high speed, and I think they class it as like
But that's
100 megabit,
Yeah. Okay.
something like, or 120
So they've got
megabit, something like that.
5 more years.
Yeah.
That should be doable.
That's why they're doing the whole copper. That's why, like, when you're getting your fiber installed, they're usually pulling out your copper lines.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because they're trying to replace it. Because obviously, speed and maintenance and stuff, fiber's a lot easier, and you can put multiple signals down the same line.
Yeah. Because I was when I was in New York, my dad messaged me once. He was like, "Hey, do we need faster internet?" And I'm like, "You've got a gigabit for BT. What do you need more than that?"
These going to start.
I'm in New York. I was thinking I got because it was not AT&T, Verizon. They offered you a gigabit package, or you can get like 300. And I was like, I honestly don't need more than 300. Give me that. And then they would try to sell me like the 750, like in between. I'm like, that makes no sense. Either give me the gig or I'll stick to my 300, which is really like 250. But they're giving you access to a gig, but they're capping it at 300. Because how does that work? Do you know what I mean?
Crazy.
You can't give me 300. I know the trunk is a gig. So whatever. So they offered me the 750. I was like, no, I need 300. I'll pay the bare minimum, and it was still like 40 a month, something stupid, right? Dollars, but still. Then I'm like, Dad, you don't need. You have a gigabit. Last time I was home, it was like 800. I was getting comfortably. So what do you? What are they offering you?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, it was some local business. They said they can get us like higher than that. And I'm like, for how much? And then you're trying to go through the package like deal, whatever, and it was just internet, nothing else. And I was like, well, with BT, you have the 4G backup, and you have a safety net of like their support team, and then also the trunk outside is BT OpenReach as well. So anything that happens, your priority numero uno, whoever that small company is, and whatever you'd save, anything happens, you're last on the pecking order. And also, they don't have a 5G. At the time it was 4G, but now it's like a 5G. We recently upgraded to a 5G backup router. So you want to have that. If you call them up, who are you talking to? BT has like a team. And then I'm like, send me the leaflet of these people. And next time they come, call me. And they came again, because now they're like, not preying on the elderly. My dad's not like that old. But they're like, oh, this guy might be an easy lick. You just try to get him again. And I opened the door. That's when I came back this time around. So I was like, I opened the door. And then the guy's like, oh, so, I let him do the whole spiel. And I was like, why do we need 1.5 gigabits? Also, can you even provide that? I don't think you can, because you're trunking off of BT anyway. And he was like, oh, you know what you're talking about. And he went away.
Yeah, clowns.
And I was like, oh my goodness, how many other homes with like people, like older people are in there that they're just like licking off? But that's how they do it.
There's only a few actual locations that can do 1.5 on OpenReach's fiber. You know what though? I think times have changed, because like I'm with I would say air quotes, smaller company, but they lease it off OpenReach.
Yeah.
So
my only thing was, we're already with BT. Do you know what I mean? So switching just makes no sense.
Yeah, but BT, like OpenReach is technically a different brand. It's under the same umbrella, I think.
Yeah.
Like that's the wider group. I don't know. I don't think BT themselves are actually that good in comparison to.
That's fair. All I'm saying is there wouldn't have been an upside to switching, apart from just, I don't want to support a big company. If that's your ethos and you care about that, then fair play. But my dad does not. So it's like, there's no need to hassle. Just like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, just continue on. It's actually them talking to you. It's just wasting your time.
Yeah, I find it funny. The other ones, like the energy ones, they're like, oh, I can guarantee you I can get cheaper energy than you. And I'm like, yeah, I get near wholesale prices. Can you beat that? And they're like, no.
And that too, they're grandfathered in to like the original prices as well. So it's like, yeah, you're cheaper, but it's just not feasible all the time. But
it's the world that we're in today. It's just like everyone's trying to scam everyone. Like, why can't
it's not scamming? They're marketing. They have to. I want to support small companies. In fact, I did when I was in Coventry doing the internship with the city council. The taxis was the first thing. We'll get to that later actually, because with ride shares, that's changed. But also, it was small to medium income, not income, SMEs. What's the E?
Small to medium enterprises.
Enterprises. They were like, who are you going to get with your providers for your like offices? And instead of like going to like big companies, they were like, you should go with the locals, because they still all like, again, they're all plugged into OpenReach, so you can still get gigabit internet to your office. And then it was also to try and help the community of small businesses in the city use each other, so then they all have the money circulating around the city. Do you know what I mean? So if that office has more business, then they'll open up more people and they can provide jobs for the city. So that makes sense, because it's like you want to promote the local like businesses to like thrive, but for like households, it's just like, as much as I want to, is there much of like a purpose? But yeah,
I think there's a fine line between marketing and like scams. Like, how many adverts on the internet now are actually backed by malware and clickjackers and all sorts of other stuff that's trying to get stuff installed on your computer, or it's run by some scam company somewhere in some countries that we all know who I'm talking about, that are trying to get you to call off a number to pretend like your computer's broken and preying on like the elderly. Like that's people that like aren't clued up or maybe don't have all their faculties or are slightly more susceptible. But even then, people who have all their faculties are like really smart, are do all these other things, they can still fall for these phishing scams and everything. Because like all it takes is one click. Like, you see an email, you click one thing, you're like, oh, my bank's asking me to log in. Oh yeah, boom, they've got your credentials. And you know how like two-factor 2FA like via SMS, like that's not safe anymore either, because they can technically like not clone your SIM, but they can get access to like your SMS messages without you even knowing it,
and your WhatsApp.
Get access to your I don't know about WhatsApp.
No, dude. This week, Louis.
What? Someone got access to your WhatsApp?
Not mine. Ew. But this week, somebody I know, their driving instructor, was hacked on their WhatsApp.
What, their business account or like what?
I whatever it was taken, and they were asking everybody for money. But that person doesn't use WhatsApp that much, so they were none the wiser.
But they have to have access to your number, like your.
That's why
number.
The question is how, Louis.
I don't think that's as.
Because my first thought was they're lying. They're trying to scam. Because, or either that or somebody got access. I thought maybe through iCloud you can do a backup and then log in.
You can't log in for a backup.
If you know their number.
Yeah, but now when you log in, it will still ask you to authenticate. And then you still need either the code from the device that it sends the text message to verify you're on that number. That's
why I was like, my first thought was cap.
Yeah, so that, or...
Because they had access to their SMS, and so they were verifying with people like, oh, that's not me, via text on SMS. And I'm like, well, okay.
Yeah, so they must have given that code to someone. Like, they've fallen for some sort of scam or something.
Or somebody did back up, and then quickly got their phone.
You can't do it like that. It just don't work like that.
No, but if you were to like,
you need to ask that person. I want to know.
I don't know the driving instructor.
No, they can ask them.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna ask them.
Why not?
I just don't think they want to. But I will ask, and then we'll come back. We'll get into the bottom. We'll get. To the
I'm
bottom
calling cap.
I'm calling cap as well.
Yeah,
but 100%. I'm trying to think. If you were to download WhatsApp, and then restore a backup, somehow you had access to that, and then it'd ask you. Because you put the number in, right? Hey, this is my number. Then it would be like, cool, verify this via text. You'd have to somehow have access to that person's number or their phone. That's what I'm thinking. They had physical access to their phone and then saved, or like just did the two-factor and then had access to that WhatsApp account on a different device somehow.
Yeah, they probably were like logged in on their like.
Then you have to be quite close as well, right? Because if you're using it.
No, you don't need to be near it. As long as it's authenticated.
I'm thinking of the web page, maybe.
Yeah. They've changed it now. As long as you've got an internet connection that's still active, you don't need to be near it.
You're being serious.
Yeah.
So then my theory might be correct then. I'm thinking they were using a web page. I mean, a desktop.
And then so they could have... all you do is click on the button, scan the barcode, and it logs you in.
So I'm saying if I'm your son, right, for example, I did that to you, and then you go on your merry day. I have your WhatsApp, and also I know that you don't use it, so I think it's cap unless it's somebody very close to them, and it's like social engineering, not like an actual hack.
Yeah, like is there like kid like a drug addict or something trying to get money,
or even somebody you just left your phone around, I don't know, in the cafeteria, and somebody knows you well enough to like do that within the hour, and then.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there are backdoors into WhatsApp. Like, I'm sure there's governments out there that got all sorts. And NSA, GCHQ, whatever, they're all listening anyway. So there are ways, but not the average criminal's got access to that, as far as I know. So I'm calling cap.
All right, we're going to cut this because we're talking too much and too long. But we'll come back for part 2. Because we've got some juicy bullet points of things that have changed. Stay tuned. Do you want to say goodbye, Louis? Or like,
we're doing an outro? All right.
Like a mini outro, you know?
I'm Emmanuel.
Thought you were Manny.
Nah, I use my government name now.
I don't even like the sound of Manny anymore. Like, honestly, it just sounds weird.
I'm Emmanuel.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm Louis.
This is Intellectual.
That is our name. I actually forgot about that.
Intech Lec.
And we're both back in tech. There was a minute we weren't in tech.
Yeah, I was.
Did
I was on
we overlap in
on a
unemployment?
Nah.
I was only unemployed for what, 2 months? Actually, no, 1 month, because that month I quit. I was just I was on holiday
Yeah.
and vacation.
Yeah, it's been intellectual anyway. See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.